So, you know, me and my sister used to fight each other over the chicken bottom. If you're in Korea, well, they never let you forget you're not Korean. In some ways better in Australia, in some ways better in Taiwan. And suddenly you got, you know, a skewer with 4 or 5 chicken bottoms on. It's like, yeah, well, okay. When I first got here, I wasn't impressed because I was living in the city. Dirty, filthy, disgusting, dangerous, fun, friendly, but you never know how friendly they are really, and you've always got to be a round peg in a round hole, and you'll never ever fit in. And, you know, fun is sort of like, you know, it's either extreme or it's not there at all. Taiwan's somewhere in between. It's China with a thin veneer of Japanese manners. I can get work there and she says, oh, Taiwan, my sister's married to a Taiwanese. She's so lucky they hardly ever beat their wives.
Hi, 大家好，欢迎来 Welcome to Taiwan。今天我们跑去到台北。影片开始以前，请不要忘记订阅、按赞、开启小铃铛，谢谢大家。And remember, if you like the video, you have an option to hype the video. Help us hype this video so more and more people can see the video. Thank you.
My name's Mark. I come from Melbourne and I'm a sausage maker.
Sausage?
Yeah. Got my own company.
In Taiwan?
Yes.
Mr. Sausage.
That's me.
How would you compare life in Taiwan to life in your country? The difference in way of life?
The beaches are probably better in Australia. There's some okay beaches here. Beaches are better in Australia, definitely. Culture's a bit different. It's a bit more brash. It's a bit more out there. Taiwanese are friendly, but they're a little shy. In some ways better in Australia, in some ways better in Taiwan. When I first got here, I wasn't impressed because I was living in the city. If I'd stayed just doing city stuff and just being an English teacher and not getting out and doing things, I probably wouldn't have lasted as long as I did. I probably would have gone home. But I discovered a lot of the stuff people were doing in Taiwan, and yeah, once you get out into the hills and all that sort of stuff, and also join some of the sport clubs and things like that, you get to see a whole different side of Taiwan. It's discovered country in some ways. People come here and they don't realize about the mountains, which is like 2/3 of the country.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. And could you take us through your journey from the first moment you arrived in Taiwan to the point where you found your feet?
I still remember my first day when I got here, and it was trying to find the happy family youth hostel near Taipei main station. And I was just looking around. There was a street vendor there, and I was looking what he had on the barbecue. And it's like he had a skewer of chicken bottoms.
Chicken bottom?
Yes. And if you buy a chicken in Australia, they've only got one bottom, naturally. So, you know, me and my sister used to fight each other over the chicken bottom. And suddenly you got, you know, a skewer with 4 or 5 chicken bottoms on. It's like, yeah, well, okay. It took about a year. You know, I was making good money and all that sort of stuff, and I'd met the girl, and then she decided to have the talk with me. You go, uh-oh, here it comes. And she was saying, do you love me? And I was saying, yep. And she's saying, why don't you tell me that? And I said, well, because saying you love someone is like, if you say it all the time, it's like a cup, and it pours out and eventually it'll be empty. And she says, no, because you pour it into my cup and then I take it and pour it back into yours, and we continue pouring it backwards and forwards, and we'll never run out.
Smart.
I was going, that's some good bullshit. Yeah. That is some fucking fantastic bullshit. That's when I knew she was the one.
That's a good debunk. Okay, and how long you've been in Taiwan?
Oh, be going on 27 years now.
All right, let's go back memory lane. Why did you choose to come to Taiwan?
I was out of money. I'd been traveling around Asia for a year and I was out of money. The choices at the time for English teaching were Korea, Japan or Taiwan. The China market hadn't really opened up, and I'd already been to China, and I heard good things about Taiwan. I was in Korea at the time, and I like Korea, except it's full of Koreans. Koreans they're an acquired taste. And if you're in Korea, well, they never let you forget you're not Korean. Used to go way back then. We had internet cafes. People would go to. You had to go. People didn't have smartphones and shit. You had to go to an internet cafe. Yeah. So I got information from a friend of a friend who was working in Taiwan, and the last day I was there, I spoke to the lady at the internet cafe and said, I'm going to Taiwan tomorrow. See if I can get work there. And she says, oh, Taiwan, my sister's married to a Taiwanese. She's so lucky they hardly ever beat their wives.
How was Taiwan 29 years ago compared to now?
Bit different. People weren't into exercise as much. It was all about the money. It was all about the work.
Now or before?
Before. People are taking it easy a bit more. Well, they're at least trying to get out and do stuff. They're doing it in weird ways, like, you know, they'll all put on the same spandex shorts and ride around in a pod of bicycle riders up in the mountains. It's good for surfing and if you know how to swim and all that sort of stuff, but a lot of Taiwanese don't. So you go to some places it's too safe, there's lifeguards chasing around the place, or other places where there's no lifeguards and yeah, it's a little bit dangerous, which I don't mind so much because I can swim, but even so.
Reason or any?
They don't teach it in schools. They teach that in schools in Australia. You've got to get at least your bronze swimming certificate, which means you can swim 25 meters. Silver is 50 meters and gold is 100 meters.
And what has Taiwan taught you in these 27 years?
There's a big world outside of Australia. Australians, well, like everywhere, can be a bit insular. Everywhere's a bit insular if you never get out of where you live. Taiwan's taught me a lot about Asia and, you know, all the weird and wonderful wacky things that happen in Asia. And Taiwan's a good place to live because I've been to China, and China's strange, dirty, filthy, disgusting, dangerous, fun. Japan is orderly, mannered, friendly, but you never know how friendly they are really, and you've always got to be a round peg in a round hole and you'll never ever fit in. And, you know, fun is sort of like, you know, it's either extreme or it's not there at all. Taiwan's somewhere in between. It's China with a thin veneer of Japanese manners.
Do you have anything else to tell Taiwanese people?
Why would you want to listen to me? I mean, you can listen to me, sure, but, you know, I might know a few things, but ultimately, you've got to work shit out yourself. And I think they're heading in the right direction.
Do you have a physical store or people can get it online?
Online.
Online. Okay. All his links will be in the description below. Let's go check it out. All right. Thank you very much for giving us your time, sharing your life experience living in Taiwan.
Yep.
And hope you continue to enjoy your stay here in Taiwan.
Yep.
Thank you. Gansia ni sokan. Yo sihuan bu sihuan. Please don't forget to click that subscription button, like the video, help us share if you can. Your likes are very important. About 80% of the people that watch my videos are not liking the video. So please, please, please like the video. And thank you for watching. See you in my next video.